Webster Parish Special Olympics. And Maria, you want to take over and talk to them about it?
Thank you. I'm Linda Canby. My daughter and I moved here last year from Dallas. In Dallas, we were really active in Special Olympics, so we were surprised and a bit disappointed to know that we needed to drive to Minden or to Boulder in order to participate in Special Olympics. So at our IEP meeting, we inquired about starting a location here, and no one seemed particularly excited about doing it, so I did it myself. It's called the Northwestern Parish Special Olympics. Just like you mentioned, it's a unified community sports program. Unified meaning it's the special education students, obviously, Special Olympics, along with the general education students who participate as athletic partners. And so it's all about creating a more inclusive environment for those kiddos in school as well as in the community who playing sports together. And right now, I have one coach and one athlete.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here, letting you know. And I know that when school starts, I'll have more of an opportunity to talk with our IEP team and other special education folks. But I just wanted to get the initiative going this summer. And so I met with folks, the chamber in Cullen, and I plan to make my rounds, and I'll send out emails and visit some folks just kind of discussing one another. Summer, any questions for me? I do have an e-card where you can scan the QR code, and you can go to the website, Facebook page, as well as my cell number. You can touch it. Is that e-card? Yes, Dr. Fabulous. I'd love to get to you.
Yeah, we'd all like one. We just need to spread the word for you, and I think it's a great cause. I really appreciate you taking that up.
Do those students and children participating in this, do they have to live in the Northwest, or do they come from South Arkansas?
Well, that's what someone mentioned, that those folks may also want to participate in sports.
I didn't know if they had to live in this area.
All right, well, we appreciate it, and again, if there's anything else we can do, anything we can do for you, you just come to
This
me.
is so new for me. I've never started the program. We've only participated in the program, but
Right.
it was established. So, thank you for the offer. I might be circling back.
Come see me anytime.
Oh, you can send everybody? Yeah, that'd be awesome.
She sent me.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Hey, Amy, send me one too so I can send it to the group and stuff. Thanks.
Thank you, friends. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that with everyone.
Okay, the next item is John Prince is here with JDF Engineering, and he's going to give us an update on various city projects. And one reason this came about is that we got a notice from the Environmental Protective Agency giving us so many days to comply because of our sewer plant. You know, we've been worried with it forever, and that's the first project we're going to talk about is the sewer plant, actually, because that's the one that's giving us the most problems. But John has answered their letter. They wrote us a letter, and John has answered it on our behalf. It says the city of Springhill is constantly working to maintain compliance with permit limitations and conditions contained in the LPDES permit, Louisiana 33227, water quality regulations, with the listed violations of due to construction, March of 2025. This rehabilitation is essentially creating a new plant, thus allowing the city of Springhill to operate the wastewater treatment plant efficiently so that the discharges within permit limits, thus preventing future violations. As far as the money to take care of this goes, that's something council has asked me about, is, we had the ARPA funds set aside, $1.2 million set aside. We had it set aside for over a year, way over a year, but we got to spend it by December of 2024. Like, that was specifically earmarked for this. And why haven't we started before now? We've been sitting here with this money all this time.
Well, legally, you're supposed to have all the funding in place before you ever have advertised the project. And that's the reason we had to wait for this last round of money to approve. That
Wayne just got us 1.2 million cash.
Yeah, we got 1.2 last year, the rest of it we got funded through outlet this year, which is cash money, not bond money, so that's what we were waiting on.
Okay, I guess they're tired of waiting.
Well, keep in mind, and I understand this from EPA, this is the exact same stuff we've been answering to DEQ all along. On this one, they specifically brought out, or on the other one, DMR problems and all that, they didn't address that, they only talked about bottom line.
Well, I need to get Wayne to take that involved, you also.
No, I talked on the phone the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, and explained to me, how many times.
Yes, yes.
So what's gonna happen to that money if you don't start until March 25?
Well, keep in mind that this project is so large, it'll be phased, but to spend the city's portion, we're gonna go ahead and acquire some of the equipment that we can have and just have it sit there waiting to implement into construction.
So you're gonna spend that ARPA money right before December.
That's right, but that's not in the implementation plan, They don't need to know that, they just need to know, here's our step to do the whole thing, but we're not gonna let the city lose their money, we're gonna use up their portion buying equipment that can sit there and be ready for the implement. Now I'm thinking of things, the big things like the big blowers and stuff like that, the big ticket items, that'll be in there.
I just know it's gotta be finished by December.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we have ARPA money, and then we have the cash, and then we have another set of cash.
We had 1.2 in the bank from the ARPA, and Wayne got us 1.2 cash, and then we got a capital outlay for 1.2.
Yeah, we got a 1.2 last year and another 1.2 this year.
So we got there's three of them. Got three of them. And then that's the amount of the whole project. Paid for.
And anything else that'll fit, in there that be like, we gotta, one of the first things we'll do is go in and do a bunch of wiring with duct banks and stuff like that. We can buy all that wire at the time, When the contract's ready, we can just have it ready to put ground.
It's got to
Yeah.
get it done right now.
Yeah.
And then on the board, I put the projects on the board, we're looking at, and we put it in priorities, as far as what, important, naturally personal would be the sewer plant. And the second one, we've got is the $350,000 we got from Wayne capital outlay, the cash payment also. It's just sitting there in cash, so we can use that, right?
Yes.
And that is redoing, that's just finishing out the red complex with field number 4. And we're gonna use that field just as a soccer field instead of a baseball field, because we're gonna do 2 inches to make it a baseball field. Soccer field, you don't have to do that much to it. But it'll have the bat and the flag, it'll have all that stuff that you've got to have. How are we coming on that?
Well, if you don't mind, what I was gonna say was, I know we talked about those, like in that order. But
Yeah.
I had to shift them around, if you don't mind, I'm just going to tell you like,
That's fine.
what he's showing is number 9, DRA grant. This is the grant to do, rehab this lift station 32, which is over here, on Little Creek Creek. Well, all the information for that one has to be in working on it and the sewer plant at the same time, so it's really not number 9.
Okay,
And
okay.
then, what I have on number 2 is that hospital drive. I know they're trying to get that done, prior to their work out there, so
Yes.
I have that set up to be getting the prices next week from the contractor, so, really, that's my number, that's how I have it.
Yeah, well, you're right, you're exactly
Yeah,
right.
and then 3 for me is the rec complex, and they'll fall in right behind that. And these little things like we talked about with the coach the other day, and then getting with that on the demo, so it's making me have a few little changes on that, and that's what I'm doing right now, just a change.
What about Love Louisiana Grant Splash Pad?
So that's a lot of people worry about
Okay,
that.
well, that one, and I have it as, that's actually up there with number 1, because it's an ongoing construction project right now, and I will tell you on it, the equipment is due to be delivered, it's supposed to be here Friday, but because of the holiday, it's pushed them off, it'll be here first next week. And,
Well, that'll make people happy.
yeah, and what Derek told me was, as soon as the equipment is here, they'll come and then go right to work. I know the electrician's already supposed to be here next week to get the new panels and all ready for his work, so.
This is the same guy that's been tearing up the pay, 3 months ago, and I ain't seen him no more.
Yeah, that's why everybody's worried about it, you know.
Yeah, but that's the same guy. But it's like I tell Mike, I hate to say this, but, we give these contractors a certain time frame to do the work in. If they wanna come in and do every bit of it in the last week of their contract, that's their prerogative,
And that scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, we all expect them to be working all
But
along,
then,
but,
John also says they're bonded by insurance.
yeah, that's right. We got a
Can't lose.
performance bond and a payment bond, so everything is taken care of,
But what about that grant? Does it run out?
No, well, it's within our construction time too, so that's what I'm saying, as long as he's working within his construction time, we can't really say anything to him or get on to him that, we can encourage him to come
But if
work.
he's not finished by the end of that
Well,
contract, then we start charging him.
Yeah, we have
Right.
liquidated damages in the project, yeah, that's correct, we have that, so, I know it's disheartening, but it's,
Well, you just think since somebody starts something, they need to finish it.
yeah, right, I agree.
We do around here anyway.
Yeah.
We get a little impatient
Yeah,
right here.
right. Well, according to him, he'll get the equipment here and he'll be ready to go to work, we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Church Street drainage,
That's gonna fall right behind the rec complex, just, get it done.
the drainage we're working on for downtown.
Yeah.
That y'all approved, the money to do it,
Yeah.
we just had to have done it.
Well, I was, kinda worried, I know y'all were fighting this legal issue with them, so I didn't wanna give them ammunition for y'all, so I kinda put it back a little bit, but I will work on it slowly and it'll come to light, we'll get it done, so. Yeah, well, that's right, the rains are off for a while, so it'll be a good time to work, yeah.
The lead service line inventory, that's the lead deposit, that's something we got to do because the government's giving Mike, how long, Mike?
October of 2024.
Yeah.
No, we're right around the corner, that's gotta be done.
Yeah.
We could get penalties for that. No,
Not really.
Yeah, I think they're trying to scare you with that, but I think it's gonna be more difficult.
how many days scared?
I think they figured out it's more difficult because all these little towns and stuff are having trouble getting the work done and trying to find money to have it done like that grant we're looking at, so. We have a lot of money like that. But
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we may not have a lot of lead services, but
Just trying to locate.
on it, yeah.
I gotta locate every service in the city. That means every building, every house that has water in the city, I got to go and dig it up on both sides and determine what it is and identify it.
And how much money is that gonna cost?
About $250,000.
Yeah.
And out of that 250, out of that
Can you
250,
can you
we're getting
tell me dates?
120 grand,
Yes.
we're getting grand for 120. So y'all are just gonna be out 120.
Like these houses that you're building, if you can show me documentation that you built them in 2024, 2023, 2019, that's all I gotta have. I ain't gotta dig yours up.
But
Where you digging at?
18
At your
inches
house.
on either side of the meter box.
it's
Oh,
everybody's
mine out there,
house.
edge of the road. Yeah, I can't.
$120 in the budget, it's in the budget already. And John's working on the other part of it, to get that money.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I got, from the courthouse records of all the subdivisions, so I'm going through it and identifying the ones that are of the age that we know were built after this date, should have good service lines, the ones before that date will have bad ones, and then, I'll get to the city and we'll go through the meter program, get all the addresses, and put them with those houses, and that way we'll have the information.
And also in the budget, it has been in the budget for a long time, is well number 6. That's been talked about for a long, long time, but John says he's putting that off because this other stuff is so takes priority.
Yeah.
That's where we're doing a well that we don't have to have.
Well, it'll be a big benefit to well 9 up there, once we get, I mean, the well's fine, we're just having to change the pipe to get it out under that house and reroute it, and then it'll just help keep you where well 9 don't have to run all the time, it'll be a combination of well 6, well 9 running, and just save wear and tear on each well.
That's the word Herb Park, you know, he asked Johnny to build a house there, and he said, yeah, go ahead.
You got a good well in existence, you might as well get, don't kill it or get rid of it.
And then, about last on there is phase 3 of the water.
We got a 1.2 million, what, cash?
It was cash also.
Cash also.
Last year.
The 1.2 million is gonna be used for engineering and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
And we've got 5 million that's in priority 5
Yeah.
to finish the project.
Yeah.
But he's going to up that this year from priority 5 up to priority
Next year.
next year.
Yeah, so, yeah, we're actually in the CAD phase of that, so that we get to that point. Plans.
Yeah, the remaining areas of town, I think.
$6 million.
Yeah, all that.
I think that's about all of them, John.
Yeah, all I had.
Can I ask a question, Mayor? When it says cash money, that means we can use it however we see fit, or it has to go to that project?
No, it's implemented for whatever we set out for.
I guess what I'm trying, and I know we talked about the ball field.
Yeah. We
Maybe
did
that
find
full
out.
field just, but if it's written up, it has to be a baseball field.
No, that money is anything in the rec complex. The other ones like.
tearing that old stuff down?
Yeah.
Depends on that.
Fixing the other three good.
Yeah, anything in the rec
Well, I just got
complex.
to thinking as we talk about the man, if this money is for all, that's for the field, and we use it.
Yeah, well, it makes more sense to perfect what you got down there that's messed up, get it right, and, use the money for that, and rest up the area to do. That's gonna be a lot better use of the money, I'm sure.
I was just worried that if we didn't do that, you have to have an all field, and we may end up paying that money back. So-
Right, no.
Okay.
No, we're fine.
That answers my question.
Okay. Y'all got any questions for John? I know that's a lot to talk about, but, felt like it was something y'all need to be updated on, be aware of, especially this letter that he's written to, the EPA.
I can ask a question. The business owners downtown asked me about that church street thing on a weekly basis. Is there a statement that you would like to give? Just a comfortable date, a
It's
year?
in- Oh, no, it's in progress, I don't know, right now, because we're trying to get these other more critical
We
ones
didn't
done.
put it in the budget. Left it out of the budget.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
So that way, the question I had about the parking lot program, check with them,
No.
got it in there.
Yeah.
I didn't know, check to see if there was anything they had in it.
Daryl, and he decided, you know, that y'all had the money for it, and it was a 70-30 or 90-10, I can't remember, grant, you know, where they only pay for construction, y'all have to pay for everything else. But anyway, we got to a point to where he didn't want to fool us anymore, so I asked the question with statewide flood control is, since that money we never used, when we shift it over to this other, and they have to give it to us.
But, I need to talk to you more about those statutes, just so.
Oh, okay.
We'll get together.
Okay.
We need to do some more work on that. Okay, nothing else, I appreciate you, John.
Okay.
Okay, next item is, Monday night, that you'll have, discuss the introduction of an ordinance, entitled an ordinance of supplementing and amending, chapter 102 entitled taxation ad valorem tax at 7.70. It's the same as it has been, it's what we do this every year. They'll just introduce it, that's all. No vote, don't have to vote. Okay, the next item is, discuss the list of utility bills to be written off for the first half of 2024. This is for 6 months of utility bills. We said we were gonna do it every quarter, but we slipped up and did not do it. So we're gonna have to do it for 6 months and then every 3 months after that. So we won't slip up again. But this amount is $13,188. Y'all have been given a printout of exactly where that's coming from. I think Joanne marked on yellow, there's marked in yellow.
The highlighted ones are on payment plans.
Highlighted on payment plans, so you don't have to worry about them. They're paid monthly on daily. The rest of them, I looked at the rest of them, there's 12 of them, there's only 12 over $250. And, out of that 13,188, half of that is in 5 accounts. And it's 5 accounts that Joanne has worked and they have just skipped. They left Springhill, we don't know where they went. But I was talking to Nelson about it, as far as legally what you can do. And it needs to be a certain amount for you to make it worthwhile for you to pursue these people. You can't sue these people. There's only 12 over 250. I know you wouldn't pursue 150, but it costs 150 to file a suit. So the 12 over 250, though, you could pursue them, and you may pursue them just to be an example for others, to say, hey, you know, we will make you pay this stuff. But what you do, you file a suit. We'll write a letter first, then you file a suit, you get your judgment, and then you take that judgment and garnish it. But you've gone through 3 different sets of legal fees. And Nelson says that you would, right there along where you want to file a suit, you put in there, they'd be responsible for it.
I have done that on 3, I've got judgments, and I put in there that they would be responsible for court filing fees and everything.
Right.
My question to you is, on the 3 that I have a judgment on, what can I do now, because the last I was told is that I would have to turn around and file paperwork for a garnishment, which means putting out more money to try to get.
Right, you know where they work, no.
Well, that's the thing, I don't even know if they have jobs.
If you do something that makes you just better, you serve with that, if something's been filed, you can serve with that, come back to court, and they serve with a list of financial information, deeds, car title, bank account, whatever, the list of financial information, they're supposed to bring and provide to me, at that examination, just there in court, give you information on what's there, and to be collected.
So is that something that I just need to give you their names in, and that you do, or is that something
You
that I?
have a judgment on them already.
Yes.
You can file. Yeah.
Well,
It depends on what kind of routine. If you don't know if there's anything there, they can use that for the bit, that's the only way to directly bring it to court.
I just
May or may
hate
not
to,
show up.
I just hate to dig further in the hole whenever I can't get them to pay anything on what is already there. Because it makes all of these numbers look worse.
Joanne has worked, big time, and we're not gonna stop her.
No.
But this is the CPAs make us do this to clean the books up, so, but we're not gonna forget about it, believe me.
Examination on, see what money's in or whatever. It's called examination only. I have a question, because I see some names on here and like, sure. I'm just confused about because people still live in, I know it's in my, how can they overpay people and they still living in the house?
Okay, this on the list for everybody. But like, you're talking about Mary Hall, well, she doesn't owe, but.
I'm just thinking that the people home.
No, if they're in this
vehicles,
home, they have something that is 60 days or more due.
Oh.
That's the only problem. This is everybody that owes anything right now,
So,
because this is current.
okay, so if I hadn't paid my bill,
You would be on.
I'll be on.
Yeah, but you would not have anything out there that's 60 plus.
Okay.
That's why there's so many names on there, is because it's everybody.
Okay, but that'll come up Monday night for y'all to vote on that.
So we're gonna vote for our mayor or?
You're gonna vote
For the judgment?
to charge off $13,188.
Okay.
Okay, and the next item, discuss a course of action for Camelot Sherwood Apartment Complex and water bills. This is something I just want you to be aware of. Camelot and Sherwood, you remember, used to belong to the butchers, and of course, for many years, we've never had a problem with them paying anything, but now it's been bought by a company called Phoenix Property Management out of Rhode Island, and, they have been given all the problems in paying their bill. Even though they collect money from those residents, and they collect money from HUD and from Louisiana Housing, they are trying to wait till they get their funds in to give us money, but that's not the way it works. I mean, our bill is due every month. Right now, they owe us $18,191. $8,200 of that is current, $9,900 is over 30 days late. They will pay it, I'm sure, but we can't continue to put up with this, being 30 days late and just continue abusing the system. So, it's not the 140 families' fault. They don't get a water bill. They pay their part of their rent, according to their income, they pay that. And then the company gets the rest from HUD and from Louisiana Housing. So it's not their fault. And what's getting me is, do we go turn the water off to the apartment complex? And these poor people, they pay them what they're supposed to pay.
And they're getting their money from the state, and like I said, HUD.
Yeah.
They're just putting their check on hold.
Yeah, and I talked to Nelson.
We can't keep let this go, because we'll end up like them apartments in Shreveport.
Very similar.
Exactly.
Very similar to that.
Because them jokers just, they're up New York somewhere buying stuff.
So is that aware? Or?
We're fixing a cod tournament
Yeah,
next week.
If they're
I just want y'all to be aware of what's going on, because, that's a serious thing to me. It affects those 140 families, and it shouldn't. It shouldn't be. But
Mayor, would you repeat the numbers again?
it's a total, they owe us a total of $18,191, and $8,280 of that is, current, $9,910 late, 30 days late.
Okay, thank you.
So that won't be on the, you got 9,900, 30 days.
Everyone, I don't want to, like, what would you get in for? We can be fine, right?
A lot of auditors will get you.
We can be fine.
Possibly.
But that won't be on there for Monday night, that's just something I want y'all to be aware of. Okay, next item, discuss the quote from Nash Security for the West Side Community Center in the amount of $6,040. And Nicole, you might comment on that.
Yes, sir. I had noticed, and I had talked to our clerk, Michelle, because there was a camera out there, but it's ineffective. I don't know what camera it is, and she didn't either, and she told me to contact Nash to see, what the status was. And so, which we did, and, I believe you opened the door for him, Mike, and he went in and did an assessment. So the assessment is very inclusive of a lot of things that, I know a couple of them can be offset. He even told me that he would, bring the amount down. But the cameras are for, safety, the cameras are for protecting our property, at the West Side Community Center, since we have so much invested, from the city, and things are looking better. We wanna continue to do some things, even in partnership with the hospital, the pediatric care, or, healthcare, some we all need, but especially children. And I'm in the process of doing a couple other things, that I've talked with the mayor about. But that, National Security is like in Springhill, I believe, he has us covered on a couple other buildings. We know his work is great. The 6,000 will come down. Spoke with him at Pizza Hut, and then I spoke with, just ran into him at the, post office, Brian Master, that works with him. So they were supposed to get back with the mayor and Michelle, to give an updated, proposal.
So this is the final one?
No, sir, they're gonna come down, maybe 20%, 25,
Okay.
but they have to get in contact, with you or Michelle. That was today.
Okay, well then we'll wait till they do come backwards.
Well, there's no internet out there.
No, you're gonna have
Right.
to have internet.
All of that's listed, because there is no internet, there's kinda no Wi-Fi,
They don't
It's zero.
provide the monitors,
And this don't cover monitors or.
electrical or.
What is it? I never saw the proposal. What was listed? Oh, it is? I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, I have them call you. Are y'all, I don't know how it works up here, because I know when you have a computer lab itself, you have to have protection with a firewall, you have to, so I don't really know the logistics, but I know that it is a protected. Do we have them over on the other side at our complex? Do we have cameras? If not, should. Yeah, we should. Is Nash doing those cameras?
Yes, he is, when he was up.
Because there's such an investment. You don't want people like that took the property over there to come back. I don't know, but it's necessary. Yeah.
So you don't have to have internet.
Okay.
We don't pay hard.
Okay.
But I would think we would need to see, to apply.
Yeah, but it's gonna sit and watch it all the time. The only thing that I can tell you, my experience with cameras, they send me an alarm, if somebody's doing something.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Say like, you go 3 months, it's ball field, and you don't go around, then we walk out there and we have to come up with $40,000 to replace them. If we had an alarm that went off somewhere to let somebody know something's going on,
I know.
am I right or wrong?
when our business this year was being, that was robbed, and when they broke the window, his phone, is some type of connection, I don't know, but there's somebody that is alerted.
Well, it's just like your Ring doorbell cameras at your house, like, somebody walks under my carport or on my patio, it sends me a ding, and I know there's somebody there.
Yeah, so it's something.
Well, I'm gonna say this in front of everybody, my grandson works at Springhill, and we're working 3 hours yesterday. He told me last night, he said, I walked in the men's bathroom and there was a guy asleep. I walked in the women's bathroom and there was a woman in there going through the trash can, scared those boys to death. So, like, we need to check these people like this. So, I mean, so I guess they're using it for home. But if that was on somebody's live camera, we would know right then somebody's out there filming.
Yeah.
Well, they might would have, but just walked over from that internet to some other internet.
And ball season over with?
Yeah, but they're still, you know, they work like 3 or 4 hours a week this week, but, you know, when school starts back, they'll be getting ready for
Soccer, somebody was taking care of that before being locked and everything during ball season, ball season. When,
What's the
somebody else.
manager out there? Why is the manager sitting?
He was gonna put all brand new locks, he just took over, but he was gonna put brand new locks on
So
everything.
there is somebody that should be paying attention to what he's doing.
I'll report this to him, but he should, he was wanting to get
I
a
don't know if he
key.
was out there yesterday or Jeffrey was out there, but Christian told us that he was going to put it that way. People were there.
I'll find out right there, we'll fix that.
So, I asked Christian, I didn't say anything, if there were locks on the bathroom door, but still, we've got that much equipment.
Right.
Investment.
Investment.
We need to be hot. There's something, we need to be hot. So we just had 40 grand out killing.
We don't need no
And we're
lights.
going to add another 300.
If it's just to the police station. I know, Mike,
Or
I
to
asked
the
you, I
manager.
asked you, if you had it on your phone. you
What about
couldn't
the
get it.
manager?
You
We'll
did
have
that.
internet.
Yeah.
On
To
the
the
back
manager.
end.
It might be cheaper to get internet, put up a Wi-Fi camera.
You all, y'all are looking at that.
That's a good option. I mean, you know,
I agree, Nicole, you gotta have some over there, but this world is crazy, especially the activities that you have over there.
Because, I know for a fact, a lot of things that happen that were criminal, they're right down the street. And not that that's gonna happen, but since you invest so much in your property, it should be protected, and if we're over there, we should be safe. And that's just a point of being human, because it's different today than it was 20 years
The
ago.
supervisor may have to leave, go to the barn to pick up something, I mean, it just, I think it would be in our best interest to make this line.
I think the cameras would assist us.
Right.
I think we're
The
going to.
more cameras that are out there, the more it assists us, if they're working. Half the time, say, there's a camera over there, and we go check it, it ain't working.
We look at it,
Right.
say, Adam's great, does a good job, and I like breaking the lock, but I think we've gotta watch every dollar we got going.
You wanna check on that then, Derek?
I'll be glad to, I've got the list ready. All right.
All right, next item is, discuss the quote for the air conditioner for the Springhill Airport. It's been $4,900. The air conditioning at the lounge went out, pilot's lounge went out, and, Stephen Bardet, they were having an inspection, and Stephen was panicking, and our air conditioning man, he took some portable air conditioning out there, and he it fixed for him for that meeting, but then he checked into it, and our unit had craters, so we need to buy a new unit. So I told him to go ahead and get it. But
money out, so they're all paying for it. The floor looks great. The guy that did it, did a very excellent job, and we got it for less than what it would cost to get, somebody to come in and install it. You know, generally it's about $350 square foot, so, we got it for about, $2.30 so we got it cheaper. I put the money out. I just said I'll turn it in as long as it's legal, not.
Because see, the floor was 3,400, so if you would have put 2,500 more, that would have been over
Right, the other guy was half that price, and now we know why he was half that price.
So the total project that you need to approve is 3,400 for the actual material, 2,500 to put it down, and then Amy says there's $1,200 more that's needed to finish all the receptacles and all the electrical work that has to be done.
I don't know anything about that.
I just got this one. You might comment on that.
That's just what's been on here, it's the one,
Just little stuff that needs to be done.
2 or 3 pages after the quote from Ash, it's just all the stuff in the building that would have come out and have the floor to ceiling paint and the floors installed, so all of the doors came off their hinges, all the doorknobs came off, the exit signs came down, all the immediate accessible, grab bars, that kind of stuff came down, the baseboards needed to be reinstalled and put in, the exit signs, the heat cover vents, the flooring in one closet still, everything needed to be hung back up, all the mirrors, all the whiteboards, all the, paper towel holders, toilet paper holders, everything that comes down to paint or remodel a building just needed to be put back up, and then the previous, person that was hired the first time, we just hired, kind of was not this halfway through, or was halfway through the document. He broke several things, but, he took out some of the electrical work, so there's no outlets. Several places now, he just took it all out, so, that's going to be reinstalled, so that's what that was.
So it'll be a total of, let's see. $7,100.
The mayor and I ain't going to.
It looks really nice. I know it needs to be done.
It's beautiful, it smells nice.
The city has something very to be proud of, and we'll have to keep it here and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing, it did need to be done, I agree.
And the materials are already purchased for all of that, and Chamber did purchase a lot of materials. Just everybody knows the Chamber. Even though it's a city building.
They did help out. That'll be on that for a bunch of time. Okay, the next item, discuss the emergency sewer main repair in the amount of $31,854. It's out in Tyler's Garage at 909 Plainfield Road. And y'all are all aware of that. I emailed y'all as it was happening, and we didn't have any choice but to fix it right away. Because you had the sewer, so we had to fix it. $31,854. That'll be on, it'll be approved Monday night. Next item, discuss the change order in the amount of $7,000 for the 4th Street Southwest emergency repair. Another emergency repair where the street fell in, on 4th Street Southwest. Mike, you might explain to them. They've already approved, y'all have already approved the repair. This is in addition to what you've already approved, okay, why?
We got over there and started doing it, getting ready to do it, and we discovered a water line that was right in the way of where the new culverts we got to go. And in order to put the culverts in, fix the drainage issue, they need to move the water line. And it's a pretty good ordeal to do that, and that's the additional cost the contractor charges to do that. We got, the existing water line was running right on top of the culverts, and we can't put the new culverts in the same spot, so this water line's in the way, so we gotta go down under the culverts. And that's what this is for.
How much was the project, 60,000?
It was 80 at first.
80? I see they finished with the, or they.
They're real close to being, I just looked so much.
Okay.
That'll be on there for Monday night.
We don't have to worry about the buses falling.
No, plus they gonna fall after this.
I have one in moving night, that was,
Yeah. Tim did a real good job on that.
You did a real good job. Sure did.
That was a mess up there.
Okay, next item,
The guy that was working for that actually was stuck in the hole, so.
the next item is, this is a one-ton truck, purchase of a one-ton truck that was in the budget. It's already been approved for $61,000. But, the way this works, we found a used one that I think we need to get. Because we went down and priced that new one that was gonna be $61,000 with a crane, and the price of the whole unit was gonna be $96,000. And I don't imagine anybody would want to spend $96,000 on a vehicle. So I said, well, take the crane off, he did the crane, just forget it, well, he needed it, forget it. And so we got down to 61, but then James found a used one that belonged to an oil company, and they had transmission trouble with it. So if they're gonna replace the transmission, they give us
100,000 miles for a 3-year warranty.
3-year warranty. Like it'd be like a brand new. Yep. And $38,000. That's a long way from 96.
That got the, same kind of, similar type van like this,
This is a
It has a
big,
crane.
this is a lot bigger truck than we can was talking about. It's got a dual wheel axle with 1 ton. It's got service bed, service body, got a crane already on it. 2018,
He said it's like a brand new.
130,000.
Yeah, it's a big.
I don't know that part. Does it say around that sheet? I think it's gas. This is gas, Robert, was this, you don't remember this? I wanna say gas.
Christmas truck's not worn out.
Yes, that's
Oh,
right.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Shop right down there.
And started running hot yesterday.
Gas.
It's a gas, it's a, yeah, it's a V8, it's a gas. But, I mean, 130,000 miles for what we do ain't bad, we're just in town here and there working, I'm not worried about the mileage. It's not like we're gonna get on the road and go to Dallas or something. It's perfect for what we do, what we need, and it's a lot cheaper.
100,000-mile warranty.
On the transmission.
Oh, transmission.
On the transmission, yes. And he says that
You get 3 years.
yeah.
Oh,
He says the interior looks brand new. The XTO had the truck and they leased it. And the people they leased, the lease or whatever, didn't want to spend the money to redo the transmission. They said, no. Yeah. So we'll just, whatever. And James said the inside looks brand new, like it come off the floor. 6'8". 6'6", excuse me, 6'6". So,
We got 3 others.
we got 3 quotes and James is cheapest. Yeah, I've already approved it in the budget, I just need to let you know which one we're doing.
And save the money.
Yeah, we saved some money.
It was in the budget for $61,000, this is 38.
That's not a brainer there.
Yeah. That's a really good, company to take advantage of.
And I need y'all to say yes, so I can call it Tuesday and get it on the way.
Okay, that'll be on there for Monday. Next item, the next ones are for chief, we'll talk about them. Discuss juvenile detention bill amount $13,800.
I had no idea. We arrested a group of kids back during Christmas. They broke in Sam's, Sonny's. I can remember those off the top of my head. A couple months later, we didn't arrest them, we arrested them, but didn't put them in detention. 2 or 3 months later, they break into the liquor store, they break into Sam's, they break into Sonny's again. So I did, and I knew when I done it, it would cost me $175 a day to send them to Jonesboro. You can send them to Shattuck, that's $300 a day. So we sent them to Jonesboro, but it's always been with an understanding that was gonna be for 2 or 3 days. And I said, well, that's gonna cost me $1,000, $1,200. But it's also always been an understanding when they got it from the judge and the judge ordered it for them to stay in detention, then the police jury picked it up. So we paid for 2 or 3 days. I paid that bill. I get another bill in. The judge ordered them down there. I said, no, this isn't mine. This now falls on city court. City court called the police jury. They said, we're not paying. They left one down there. He was there probably 30 days. That's how I got up to $13,800. I called the police jury. They said, no, we're not paying it. You have to decide your city limits. It happened before he was adjudicated, which is trial, juvenile terms, adjudication. Even though the judge ordered it, the city's responsible for it. I called the judge in Minden. I said, how are y'all doing it down here? He said, it's on whoever jurisdiction it happened in until adjudication. So he said, if it happened in the city limits of Minden, even if I ordered it, the city of Minden still has to pay it. If it happened out in the parish, then the police jury paid it. That's what, wait a minute, y'all are ward judges, you and Stewart are ward judges, which doesn't just encompass Springhill and or Minden, it goes the entire ward. If y'all order it, the police jury is responsible for it. He said, that's for another court to decide. That's not for our court to decide. What do you think about that? And I agree with what Stewart did with Judge McMahon. He had locked them up because they were going to continue breaking businesses and terrorize Springhill. I don't agree with the police jury saying, hey, this is on y'all.
When did the police jury start? Because they haven't always said that. I mean,
They said that was an agreement 2 years ago. I was in that meeting, and my understanding was that if I locked them up, then it was on me. But from the time they got in front of the judge and the judge ordered it, then it went on me. But they're saying no, man.
when is police jury responsibility?
Police jury's responsibility ain't never gonna kick in the way they've got it written, because once they get adjudicated, then get sentenced, then it's gonna fall on OJJ. They're saying, well, we'll pay it after they get sentenced, which it's not gonna fall on them, because then it's gonna fall on OJJ, as you know. OJJ's Office of Juvenile Justice, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about.
But we're gonna have to pay.
We're stuck. And I always lived under the rule, even when the shadow went to 300, it used to be like $125 a day, which is high. Then they jumped to 300. And I made the comment, I said, well, you can break in 1 or 2 stores and I'm not gonna lock you up, or you can kill 1 person and I'm not gonna lock you up. If you kill 2, then I'm gonna lock you up. I said that jokingly, but, I mean,
Yeah, but now you don't know why it was wrong until OJJ. But OJJ like that.
It's gonna be cheaper to build our own facility than it would.
you could get it filled up in a hurry, but the insurance on housing them little juveniles.
But then he puts you in a predicament, okay, do I sell them off?
99.9% of the time, we arrest them and release them right back to their parents, no matter what they tell them.
And they do it again.
And they do it.
They keep coming back.
Arrest them.
They keep coming back.
All of them say that, they give you that authority.
Even if they shoot somebody.
Well, no, if they shoot somebody, they're probably gonna get bumped up to district court.
Depending on their age.
What age is that? I'm just curious on that. Cause I know they used to have a shooting in Old Children, and the boy got shot.
That all depends on the district attorney, what the district attorney wants to do. I mean, if he wants to charge them as a adult, then you have to have a hearing in front of.
Then Landry changed the law to say they were 17?
17, yes. In reference to that shooting, yes, we arrested one today that was involved in the shooting. I held off on arresting the juvenile due to the fact that I didn't want to pay the $175 a day.
Yeah. That's a bad
Until I can get them in front of the judge.
We need cameras. For real, man.
The cameras were there. I mean,
Well, I'm just saying that,
on camera.
I'm making a blanket statement because they keep coming back. They started at the blue building at the park, Mayor. And it just went on.
You talking about the juveniles?
Yes, the same group, they keep going on, and they keep, I'm just saying, you know, and I guess they have to come to your house for you to recognize.
That's right.
They keep doing, they,
But one of the ones with, and I can't say his name, but one of the ones involved in the shooting was 14, 15 years old. No, it hadn't been yet because, well, one, we had arrested, two, Chance hadn't looked at it to decide whether he's going to prosecute him as, we had that court month. Whether he's gonna prosecute him as an adult or a juvenile. Holidays, just a holiday, Juneteenth, Fourth of July, and we don't have court the last day of the month. Oh, we had it court.
wow, you know, on that day, you didn't have court, I came up here, and that was not even possible. Hold around the, I never saw it like that.
No, not on white trash wing.
Oh.
On day of court, you can't park up here.
No, I mean, the police was no over there, around, on the side, there's no training.
Any more questions about that deal?
Yeah,
I just wanted you to be aware of it.
So, I think what we need to do for next year's budget is this. Probably need to
This
put
is
a
an
little bit
anomaly.
in there for you.
This is an anomaly, it's not gonna happen on a regular basis. And if you want to budget something for me, that's
I'm
great.
just talking about $15,000, $20,000, maybe just put in there in case this does happen.
We'll write the very, very seldom where you can send them this month. It doesn't happen.
Well, and like I said, my idea was, okay, I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 days, if I know I got court coming, you're not gonna be down there, and my bill's not gonna be very high. The judge left them down there, I said, police should be now is where I can have the bill. You can't hold that. No, you cannot hold it. So, I've already been investigated by the FBI for that.
Oh, wow.
The one that they did charge, a juvenile, they did charge as an adult, sharing basically the housing in our jail, I agreed to. And for some reason, somebody didn't tell the FBI, and they followed me around for a couple of weeks, and they finally decided to interview me, and I said, are you housing them? 15 years? I said, yeah, I am. They, like, we got it. I said, he's being charged as an adult, ask his attorney, Barry Johnson, who was also my attorney, and he was laughing, he said, that's why we're here. So, yeah. But no, we ain't housing them unless they're charged as an adult. So, any more questions about that? Not 13, had a spot open for a month or two now, been interviewing people. John Wallstrom, we hired him several months back, he stayed about a month, he got a good job offer to go to California. That job has ran out, he came back, said, can I get my job back? I said, well, we talked about it, I said, the first time you left, shame on you, the second time you leave, shame on me. I said, so if you leave again, don't come back, I'm not gonna rehire you. He said, I'm not going anywhere, you have some training, not a whole lot, but you have some. Sir? Yeah. So we know commission, I'd like to hire him, Monday night. And then Anna Gonzalez and Linda McDaniel have came to me and they asked, said, hey, we would like to do some dispatching here and there, part-time. I think both of them would be excellent candidates. There's never going to go full-time, but they would be good fill-in. It's a whole lot easier to pay part-time help than it is full-time. 15, discuss removals of part-time employees. It seems like every month I say, hey, I'm gonna hire this part-time. I got some we need to get rid of that aren't coming out here. Ken Burleson, he rarely comes out. Skylar Smith rarely comes out. Hayden White those forward from the part-time. And with the mayor's permission, I'd like to talk about one other thing. They was talking about purchasing a truck. I talked about purchasing 2 vehicles for this prior budget. The budget should be $35,000. 2 vehicles that I talked about purchasing for the budget are still there. I talked to the guy today, we can buy 2 police cars for $16,000. They're not painted. They've got the lights, they've got everything in them except for radio, paint, and stickers. So with y'all's permission, I'd like to go ahead and purchase those 2. Sir? I would probably check with, Kurt Contract.
We don't wanna go to a solid color.
No,
So it's 2 police cars, and what?
$16,000. No. Oh, yeah, that's what it was last time.
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually take some of that and apply it to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That'll work.
What about the radios? We have like cars that have radios in them.
Those radios are normally played out to the point that we're having to replace mics and different things.
Are they not, they're gonna require all?
That police radio is probably around $800.
And then the only other thing.
The paint is stickers.
Will, these part-time guys that don't come out, they're not on payroll on these extra workers.
The only time they get paid is when I call them and say, hey, I need you to fill in here. And the ones I'm asking to take off, I call them off, I'm busy, I can't do it. I mean, they always have their excuse.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, we're not paying them anything.
Until they work.
Until they work.
And that's, if we pay them, that's not the one we pay them, but
No,
they
they're
pay
like,
a regular rate.
yeah, they're like $8 or $9 an hour.
I wonder if they don't come out.
Well, and they all have other jobs, they were with the police department at some point in time and said, hey, I'm gonna leave and I'd like to stay on part-time. And like Ken, he's gonna probably retire in the next 6 or 8 months from the sheriff's office, he will come back, he's too young to go home. He will say, hey, I want a full-time job, he's so certified, I'll probably come back with you and say, yeah, I'll hire you full-time now. That's all I have, man.
We got through it, fast enough.
That's only got one.
Good deal. Well, I thank y'all. I'm sorry it did take so long. We had a lot to do.